Welcome to the video for number 4 of the H8-8 homework. If you had a question about this one here, hopefully I can answer it for you as we're going through it. All right, the directions state here, use polynomial division to completely factor the expression f of x is equal to 2x to the third plus x squared minus 19x plus 36 if one of its roots is negative 4. All right, so just a key thing here, the reason I highlighted completely factor, okay, make sure you know what it's asking you to do. Some questions will ask you to solve and find all the zeros. Sometimes it's just going to ask you to completely factor as much as you can. So we'll start out here with this one. We know here that we've got one of the roots that's given to us is that x equals negative 4. And we know if x equals negative 4 is the root, then the factor that comes from would be x plus 4. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to take this 2x to the third plus x squared minus 19x plus 36, right? And we're going to start out here by dividing that by x plus 4. Okay, so since we know negative 4 is the root, we know that this factor is going to go into it. So since this one's just in that form of x minus r, we can go ahead and just use the synthetic division. That'll be probably the easiest and quickest for us. So I'm going to set it up here. Got my little right angle there. Got my equal bar down below. And we'll go ahead and put negative 4 in here. Our coefficients are 2, 1, negative 19, and positive 36. And now remember, we're just going to bring down that first term there. So 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. We add those, we get negative 7 times negative 4 is 28. Add 28 and negative 19, you will get positive 9 left over. And then 9 times negative 4 is negative 36. Okay, so we end up there with 0, which means there is no remainder. And it all makes sense because it should not have a remainder if we know that negative 4 was a root already. So we've got here, this is the same thing as 2x squared minus 7x plus 9. So when we do this division here, we know this is equal to 2x squared minus 7x plus 9. Now if we took this here and we say we just took it and multiplied both sides by the x plus 4, right? If I did that on both sides here, our x plus 4 is over here would end up canceling out. And what we have here then is, the 2x to the third plus x squared minus 19x plus 36 is equal to the expression 2x squared minus 7x plus 9 times x plus 4. We've taken it and we have factored it here. Now it says factor completely, so one thing you always want to do is just double check to make sure that none of the factors we have will factor anymore. Okay, so the x plus 4 does not factor anymore. And then when we look at 2x squared minus 7x plus 9, right, if you were to take this and try to factor it, right, we know we'd have a 2x here and an x here. Both the signs would have to be minus. And either we would have, a 9 and a 1, we'd have a 1 and a 9, or 3 and 3 there. Well, no matter which way you try to do that there, it does not end up working and making a true statement. Therefore, we don't really have to worry about trying to factor it anymore. It does not factor. And that is our answer that we already have boxed in the blue. All right, but you always want to make sure you try to factor everything that can possibly factor when you're done if it asks you to factor completely. All right, that's problem number 4 from Worksheet H8-8. Thanks for watching.